All right, all right. I see y'all coming in. What's shaking today? Y'all could be anywhere else, but here you are. Hope you guys had a great week. Brother Love, what's happening? User 7892. Good afternoon, Miss Bagley in the house. Appreciate you, my sister. Everybody doing well? I'm a jazz guy, trying to give everybody time enough. Get on in here. I know y'all got stuff to do, but take our time getting started. I got some stuff on the board to show you guys what we're diving into. Let me clear it out right quick. Good afternoon. Man, I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a great week. Nothing major, just kind of chilled out. Had my grandbabies yesterday. You know what I mean? So that's what we grandparents do. I took my girls out. My little 1-year-old, he ain't quite ready to stay with Papa and Grandma yet. So, he stayed with my daughter. And then we got him earlier, later on that day, and then he wanted to stay. So we end up taking the grandkids shopping. That's what we grandparents do. We shop for the grandkids. End up buying them some shoes, bought myself some, and the wife, she said she already had some. I'm pretty sure she didn't want none. Me, I look out for the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Denise, good morning, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Mm. Y'all know I love taking care of the kids, man. Actually, I love taking care of my whole family. Yeah, I'm connected to everybody. Brothers, sisters, cousins. I'm the one who call everybody. What's going on, cuz? What's up, cuz? What's going on, big bro? What's happening? Sis, what it do? I'm that person who call everybody in the family to make sure everybody good. Because I want everybody to be good, you know? So, man, I hope you guys are doing great this week, man. This week is basically we're talking about why people stay broke. Why can't they get ahead? And people don't realize it's by design. I always tell you guys, if 50% of society takes care of their money, society, as we know it today, would change. You know what I mean? The economy would come to a crawl because people start taking care of their money. So they have to have us in this spending cycle, right? So the first thing the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is what I have on the board here, right? So, like I said, I don't think my camera wide enough to get us all in. I try to make it big today. You see the numbers kind of big. So that way you can see it from a distance. I don't want to get too close to the camera and you can't see what we got going back here, okay? Now, basically what this is called velocity banking. What's up, Kendrick, my brother from another? What's shaking? Okay, this is called velocity banking. I encourage, not financial advice. I encourage anybody to get you an open line of credit, a PLOC, PLOC, personal line of credit. You don't need a business to get it. You just need good credit to get it. And I promise you, if you get this thing and you start doing velocity banking, plus incorporate the EQ system that I created for myself to make my life a lot easier for us finances wise, for us taking my wife wherever she wants to go for us not have to worry about money. You know what I'm saying? CMBA kid, what's happening? Appreciate you joining me again. And basically what this is, guys, okay, basically how this thing works, right? They gave me you can manage, you can do this thing, right? I got a $30,000 loan. Oh, well, excuse me, stay away from loans. Open line of credit, right? $30,000 open line of credit from my credit union because I wanted to start using Velocity Banking. I understood it. So when I understood it, I went and got the open line. My credit was good at the time at 825. Now I got an 831. First of all, good credit. You gotta have ouch. You gotta be no 800 or something, maybe 750, 785, 765, somewhere between them settings there. And let's go for your open line. And the reason I say get this is this. I run everything through my clock, through this thing. I run everything. It's a automatic system. I don't have to worry about bills. I don't have to worry about where my money is going. I don't have to worry about, okay, do I have to pay this and to pay this month? None of that, because everything that I have for us bills wise and money is automated. Some people may call automation lazy. No, it's not. It's being disciplined. Everything is disciplined when you're dealing with automated. Why? Because everything is automatically being paid on your system. Prime example, I'm gonna show you how to quickly get $30,000 out the way. Okay. Now, out of the 30 guys, I owe $20,802.34, right? Now, I'm working on this. I'm knocking it down. Well, just put it this way. The average person or the normal person who pays their loan or clock now, they pay it about 2 to 3%, right, per month. I pay 10% off per month. And it's easy peasy, baby. Just watch. Okay? I've been sick the last couple of days, y'all. Sore throat and a headache. Whew. Finally feel a lot better today, though. So that's why I keep doing this. That's still irritating my ears. So, but I don't know what I caught, but it's almost gone. So, out of my $30,000, guys, I got $20,802.34 left. Okay? What up, OG? What's going on, flight? Hey, I sure appreciate it. I'm trying, dog. That stuff get a hold of you and don't want to let go. Yeah, it is allergy season, Miss Bagley. My wife been loading me up with stuff too. The minute she felt my head, she said, "You got a fever. Let me go fix you something." That woman jumps right into gear, man. Something go wrong with me. Oh, you better believe she on it. She is on it. So out of the 30 guys, I got 20,008,234, yeah. Okay, available to me. Okay, I don't have to pay the 30,000 back right away. Whatever's available to me, I can use it. This is why they gave it to me, right? So I can use it whenever I get ready. So I don't have to get back up to 30 before I dig back into it. That's the beauty of a clock, open line, right? So I got $9,197.66 available to me to use out of the 30 because I owe 20 something, right? But this is what's available to me. Now, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get rid of this. Why? Because I use my clock for assets. I don't buy anything fancy like a car or buy this or buy that. This is my asset. I buy things that's gonna bring stuff to me. You got assets and you got liabilities. Asset bring money to you. Liability takes money from you. Okay, let's remember that. So when you talk in numbers, that's what you got to remember. You got to ask yourself, right? Is this taking something from me that I'm buying, or is it bringing something to me? And I'm not talking about emotions. Get your emotions out of spending. That's what keeps you in debt. Money becomes an emotional thing for a lot of people. And that's why they can't control it. It's emotional to them. It makes them feel good by buying something that's not going to help them. It's emotional. So let me show you how to operate this thing, right? It's a beauty. Okay, this is what I get paid every 2 weeks. $2,370 every Friday. Well, excuse me, every other Friday, right? Don't worry about the numbers. Worry about the process. Okay. You can make more, you can make less. It's the process, not the numbers. Everybody understand? Okay. So this is going to come to my regular checking account. Okay. These two are connected and they will be connected when you get it. So you can transfer back and forth. And the reason they do that, they don't allow you to operate inside the clock. You can't pay your bills inside of here. You have to move the money out to your checking or savings, and now you're ready to operate. Okay. It's called a PLOC or LOC, line of credit. It all depends on, your pronunciation of it or your meaning of it. Now, let me show just by making different moves, transferring money back and forth, how quickly this comes down. Okay. So when my 2003 hits my checking account, I just got to make one move, right? I just got to make one move. Transfer the 2370 into the open line. That's all I have to do. Okay. That's all I have to do. Right. Now watch what happens. Watch what happens. Okay. Remember, I owe $20,802.34. Right. Now, on payday, I slide this 2370 over here. Right. Now, instead of $9,197.66 being available to me, right, I got $11,567.66 available to me. You see how my money went up that's available to me? And this went down. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you how I pay my bills. My bills are set up on my credit card. Every bill I have besides my business van insurance is automatic off my credit card. For some reason, their system is old. They won't let you automatically do it. You have to go in and manually do it. That's fine. But every bill I have that I can put on my credit card, I'll put it on there, right? Can you not hear me? Oh, it's on. Can y'all hear me? Okay, you're good. Okay. I can hear you. Everybody said they can hear me, bro. I don't think the mic off. We're here? Okay. Awesome. Appreciate you. But you notice I went from having $9,097.66 available to me to $11,567.66 available to me. That means what I owe went down. Let's see. Yeah, I can, but we can hear the background now. Oh, you talking about the airplane? Yeah, there's some airplane flying on my house. I got 2 acres, and the airport ain't far away. They just fly over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, you can. This is what we got right now. All right. This is what owed to us. Okay. Now I owe out of the 20,000 with the 2370 deposited in. Now I owe $18,432.34. Y'all see how fast that went down, right? Because what I'm doing, this particular open line of credit has a 9.99% interest rate. So with me keeping my money inside of this open line is suppressing that interest rate. Remember, interest goes by daily balance. I don't care if it's your credit card, your open line. It goes by daily balance. That's how they charge on your interest. Okay? So we're keeping the balance low so we don't have to pay so much interest, right? Now, let me show you. Okay, here's my credit card. My credit card probably it's gonna run me probably $1,240. Okay, it's due on the 23rd, right? Okay, no worries. Watch what I do. Instead of me leaving my money into my checking, remember I moved everything over here, right? So you asking yourself, how you gonna pay that credit card? No worries. Remember I told you can go back and forth. I'm gonna take this 1240 out of this 18,432. Out of this 11,567, right? So when I take this out, I'm gonna slide this to my checking account and I'm gonna pay that credit card off, right? So when I pay this credit card off, they're gonna report that to the credit bureau, right? You know what I mean? So that's how I'm gonna pay that credit card. So my balance goes back up a little bit, right? The balance goes back up just a hair. So I went from 18,432.34 minus the 1240. Now I'm back up to 19,672.34. But here's the beauty of it, right? Look what I started out owing. What did I do besides transfer? Okay. So now the bills are paid, right? Because they come off my credit card, right? Now, here comes the next payday. I don't have any bills, right? Because I already done paid them. So do I leave that 2370 over there? Of course not. We're going to slide it over here. Now watch what happens. Remember, we started out here. Now look what we owe. $17,302.34. Well, we got $302.34. You see? That's what's available to me. It's going to continue to go up. My bar is a genius. See, we supposed to be doing this anyway. Yeah, you know, that's let's see. 1, 2. That's 1 month. Yes, sir. That's 1 month. But you notice how quickly the balance comes down? It came down quickly, right? It's because we're keeping our money in the wrong place. The bank is not going to tell you this, and you're not going to learn this in school. Why? The bank will offer you a loan. Why would they offer you a loan? That's their baby. Yeah. They say, why didn't they teach this in school? They're not going to teach it in school. Why? They want us to stay on the, how can I say? It's called emotional manipulation. That's it. It's called emotional manipulation. That's why people get themselves in debt, right? That's why you got Christmas, right? Make you feel bad because some other kid has something, your kid don't. Emotional manipulation. Thanksgiving, society has fooled us into thinking Thanksgiving is so important, and you know, you need to buy all this food and you need to gather together, and it's emotional manipulation. Mother's Day and Father's Day, you need to show them that you care. Emotional manipulations. Society. This is how they trick us. I'm not kidding. Yeah. See, once you catch on to it, it opens your eyes up. You be like, wait a minute. Wait. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know? Sarah said, can you go over the numbers again? I missed it. Oh, sure. I got you, Sarah. I got you. We'll go over the numbers again for Sarah. Like I told you guys, you join my channel. Destiny, hey, what's happening? You join my channel, you're part of the family. We don't believe in leaving family behind. You hear me? I got nothing but love for you. You hear me? I don't want nobody to fail on my channel. You follow me, I'm gonna make sure you understand. I don't try to use no fancy words. I don't try to think I'm this smart guy. I'm just like you. It's just one thing. I have the advantage over a lot of people. I've been exposed to it. See? If you have not been exposed to something, how are you supposed to know it? You won't. And they know it. You see? All right, let's go over this again for our sister Sarah, right? Okay, this is my open line of credit over here, guys, okay? This is my open line of credit. Because I have good credit, my credit union gave me in an account $30,000 to work with. If you have good credit, your bank or your credit union may offer you a PLOC, personal line of credit, or it may call a lock, you know. So you guys can get one. If you go on my page, on my TikTok page, keep scrolling, I got a list of the ones that offer PLOCs or LOCs, you know, however you want to call it. Now, you have to manually call these people and say, hey, I got a question. But if you're a member like me, I just VIA'd it, pop my computer up and pop my camera up on my computer, and I talk to the lady and ask her. She said, yeah, Mr. Jones, we got one. I said, well, I like to see, what do I qualify for? And she told me. That's how I got this. All I had to do was just do a signature, nothing up for collateral. Why? My credit report says I can handle it. See, a credit report, a lot of people think, oh, it's a joke. Really, it's a report card of your habits. See, the bank is taking all the risk, right? You borrowing the money. So they have to have some way to evaluate you. Well, you expect them just to believe your word? I can pay it back. They need some way to evaluate you. All right? That's what the credit score is all about. And don't let people tell you that it's not important. Those are the ones that are struggling. Cash is king. I destroy your cash. I can keep my cash. I destroy yours. By the time you get ready to save back up, I'm about $20,000 ahead of you. Just saying. You know? And a lot of people, they just say things that they hear other people say. They really don't know. They just repeating what they heard. I was guilty at one time. Right here. This guy. I was guilty like that. But now I know better. You know why? I don't guess anymore. I know. Right? So I got the 30,000, right? Out of the 30,000, I owe $20,802.34. Okay. Now I don't have to wait till I get back up to 30, guys. I can dig into what's available to me. So out of the 30, $9,197.66 is available to me. I can pull that and use it for something. Me, I only pull when it's going to benefit me. Assets. Pay me. Okay? And most of the time, it's got to beat this right here. The only way I pull and invest in something is that the investment is going to beat 9.99%. If it does, I'm winning. If it doesn't, I won't do it. Everybody understand that? It's a numbers game. Okay? Now, so what we want to do is try to get this number down quickly. Why? We're being charged 9.99%, right? So they go by your daily balance. So we want to control the balance almost every day. We want to control it, right? Knock it down, way down, right? So when I get paid on my payday over here, $23.70, I get paid every 2 weeks. All right, so I make about $4,600, $4,700 every 2 weeks, or excuse me, every month. Okay. Now, is this benefiting me sitting over here in the checking? Of course not. It ain't doing nothing for me. This costing me 9.99%, right? So how can we control that? No worries, fam. We got it. Instead of us leaving this $23.70 over here in our checking account, we're going to just slide it, hit transfer, make a payment into this. This will have a payment every month. Depends on how much you borrow, right? So mine was $705 last month, right? But, well, this month it's going to be $705. But here's the kicker, right? When I pay this, there is no payment. Did you hear what I said? When I transfer this, there is no more payment. They look at that as a payment. They just take the $705 out and add the rest to the principal. So basically what I'm doing, I'm trading this checking for this checking. This checking is just a place where my check come into, right? It's just a place where my check come into. No worries. We're going to slide it over here. This now becomes our checking account. What does that do? It smashes this 9.99%, right? First they was charging us 9.99% on $20,803.34, right? After we dump in, right? Now they can only charge us 9.99% on $18,432.34. You see my point? Don't be scared of interest. Learn how to control it. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to control it. Now, so that went from now with the dump, right? With the transfer, now instead of having 9,000 some change available to me, now I got $11,567.66 available to me. Then instead of owing $20,000, I owe $18,000, $432.34. See how I went from 20,000 owing to owing 18,000? Boom, just like that. All right? Now, the normal question I get is, well, how you gonna pay your bills? Well, my credit card, if you're gonna use your credit card, make sure your credit card benefits you. My credit card pays me 2% cash back on every purchase. So what did I do? I set all my bills up on my credit card. Water, electric, phone, gas, you know what I'm saying? So here's the crazy part. People say, well, how you gonna pay that? I got you. You remember the we dropped the balance down to 18,000? Well, what's available to us is 11,567.66, right? Now, what we're gonna do from the balance we have here, we're gonna take that $1,240 that we owe on the credit card, transfer it to our checking account, right? And pay this credit card off, right? They're gonna report that to the credit bureau, okay? I just paid my credit card off. I had no problem paying it off, right? Now, this balance goes up a little bit, right? The 18,432 that I owe now goes back up to 19,672.34. That's fine. Here's the kicker that you must understand. Every other payday, you would do damage to this balance. So it goes back up a little bit when you pay your bills, right? Watch this. Next payday, I don't have any bills, right? I just paid that credit card off, no bills. Watch what happens. I slide that 2370 over here. Remember, the balance was 18,432, then it went back up to 19,672. Now with the drop of the 2370, now it's down to $17,302.34. Does everybody understand that concept? Give me some yeses or some noses. This is how it's supposed to be done, family. If you've been following me for a while, you know I teach different stuff. But this is how banking is supposed to be done. But they won't tell you that. You know what I mean? They won't tell you that. Okay? So this is how we're supposed to be doing banking. Okay? Who's that said no? Hold on just for a second. Miss Gray? No worries. We got you. Join the channel. We family. Tammy kind of lost. No worries, Tam. We got you. I got you. We family. When you join my channel, we family. We don't judge. We just help each other. All right? So, basically, Tammy, Sarah, this is what we're doing, right? This is called velocity banking, right? Once I learn you this, I'm going to learn you the EQ system. It's my system, right? You will never struggle again. If you understand the system, and I'll make sure you understand it, you don't have to worry about money. Hey, Miss Mimi, you lost me too. No worries, Miss Mimi. I got you. I promise I won't leave you behind. You know? Sadiq, when I get off live to scroll through my page, I got a huge list on my page of banks and credit unions that offers this, okay? Just scroll through my page. You'll see it. You know, it's got I don't know how many, it's got a whole bunch of them on there. And just call them in whichever one that's in your area, or it don't have to be in your area. You can start a bank account with them, and they ain't got to be in your city. If they offer it, there you go. You understand? So, one more time, guys, explanation, because I got some sisters and brothers over here who probably new to my channel. Welcome. No worries. I never leave people behind. You know what I mean? I try to make sure everybody understands, and then we'll go to the next subject, okay? Now, what this is a
Open line of credit on this side, right? This is an open line of credit. Oh, you're quite welcome. No worries. I promise you, no worries. I'm patient because I'm on here to help people. I'm not here to chitter chatter or brag on how much I know and all that. No, my humility is incredible. I'm very humble. You know what I mean? So, because it took me a while to learn this. I got you. I appreciate you joining. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, over here on this side, this is what I get paid every 2 weeks. You may make more, you may make less. Don't worry about the numbers, worry about the process, okay? What to do. Because if you don't know what to do, the numbers don't matter anyway. Yes, Alonzo, velocity banking. Velocity banking average, that's what it is. And no, this is an open line, D Brown. This right here is an open line. The difference between the HELOC, D Brown was asking, which is a good question because I get a question like that a lot on my, if you guys don't know, I work for the Postal Service, right? And on my route, people come up to me all the time asking questions. I don't mind. I answer them, you know. But a HELOC stands for, guys, a home equity line of credit. That's what that stands for, okay? D Brown, the difference between a HELOC and a PLOC, a HELOC, your house is collateral. Open line, let's say you get sick and you can't pay this back. All they can do is put it on your credit. But if you get a HELOC and you can't pay it back, guess what they're going to come after? That's the difference between the two, okay? Great question, though. I mean, I get that question a lot. But guys, this is when I get paid every 2 weeks. My credit card bill normally runs me about $12.40 a month, okay? Yeah, your house, travel spirit. Yeah, your house is the HELOC. That's when you put your house on the line. You know what I mean? Home equity. That's why it's called a home equity line of credit. HELOC. Heloc. Okay? So, my credit card normally runs me about $12.40. Okay? Now remember, my credit card pays me 2% cash back on every purchase. So all my bills automatically come off my credit card. So I'm getting paid to use my credit card. I average about $35 a month, something like that, you know, my credit card. You know, I took the grandkids shopping yesterday, so, but when I took them shopping, it just incorporated in this bad boy here. See, I know how to swing it. But anyway, this is what my credit card runs me every month, okay? And let me show you how to pay everything, right? We're gonna go over this one more time. I'm gonna try to go over it slow, guys, because I'm limited on time today. My grandbabies left their coats yesterday because it was warm yesterday. I got to run their coats down to Georgia. I can't let my baby. I mean, they got more coats, but you know, they got their toothbrushes and everything over here. I got to run all that stuff down. So when I first started off my open line of credit, right, I had a $30,000 open line of credit available to me. I can use it however I want to use it, okay? Out of that 30 right now, I have $20,802.34 that I owe. Okay, that means $9,197.66 is available to me out of the 30. I don't have to wait till I pay all this back, the 30,000. Whatever's available to me, I can use. That's why they gave it to me. They trust me to pay it back. I have a payment on this every month. Depends on how much you borrow. Let's say you got $30,000, right, and you borrow $5,000. They're only going to charge you 9.99% on the $5,000, not the whole 30. But you have a payment with that $5,000. It ain't going to be much, right? My payment is $705 this month. It's due on the 28th, right? But I'm going to show you how I don't have a payment. So, available to me is $9,197.66, right? So instead of me leaving my money, my paycheck over here in my regular checking, which is not benefiting me, it's benefiting the bank. Because all they're going to do is loan it out, right? And get interest off of it. They ain't going to give me no interest for sitting it there. That's how they operate. So instead of me sitting it right there, I'm going to help myself. I'm going to transfer that $23.70 over here into that open line. Now, what does that do for me? For one, it lowers my balance in a hurry, okay? I went from having $9,197.66 available to me to having $11,000 $567.66 available to me. What did that do with the balance? It brought it down to $18,432.34. Did you see how fast the balance came down? Now watch this. This is what counts. Instead of them charging me 9.99% on the $20,802.34, now they have to charge me 9.99% on the $18,423.34. Don't be scared of interest rates. Learn how to control them. Interest rate goes by your daily balance. Does everybody understand that? Your daily balance. So let's say I had a balance of $20,000 and 2 weeks I dropped that balance down to $18,000 for. You know how much interest I just dropped that sucker down? You see? I just dropped the interest down. So then I get less interest off of me. That's what you got to understand about interest. If I don't explain anything else to you, family, those who understand interest, they earn it. Those who don't, they pay it. I'll say it again. Those who don't understand interest, they're going to pay it. Those who do is going to earn it. Okay? So now let me show you what happened with just 2 transfers of your paycheck. Okay? We done brought the balance down from $20,000 to $18,000, right? Now, we got to pay the bill. The bill's coming in off the credit card. That's due on the 23rd, right? So my bills run me about $1,240 a month, right? But it's on my credit card. 2% cash back. So $1,240 times 2%, that's how much I made off my credit card. If I just pull this $1,240 out of my account, I get nothing, but my bill's paid. I'm thinking ahead of the game. You hear me? I'm thinking ahead of the game. I'm getting paid for using this. 2% cash back. I got to pay it anyway, right? Why not get paid for paying it? So I'm going to take the $1,240 out of what I have available to me, transfer it back into my checking account. I'm going to pay this off. They're going to report that to the credit bureau. While I'm doing all this transferring, right, everything is being reported to the credit bureau. The more this balance goes down, right, they can report that to the credit bureau. So not only is this balance coming way down, your credit is going up. Because see, I have an 831, and I'll show it to you in a minute. Like I said, when I get on my channel, I don't come on here talking. I show receipts. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you building, traveling, you building credit along with it. So you got money available to you, credit card, paying your bills, being recorded, being reported to the credit bureau. When you make your payment over here, this balance goes way down. That's being reported to the credit bureau. Boom, there it is. This is how it should be done, man. But they're not going to tell you this. Velocity banking at its best. You know what I mean? So, now, once I pull that $1,240 out, right, my available balance goes down to me, right? It goes down, right? Okay, so my balance goes back up a little bit. It went from $18,432.34 to owing $19,672.34. Now, the beauty about this, guys, think about this. The beauty about this, every other payday, you're going to smash this. You're going to smash it. Proof in the pudding, right? Next, okay, I done paid my bills, so my bills only come in once a month, right? So my next payday is free. It's open, right? So what am I going to do? I got $2,370 available to me. Well. Shall we save some money and get some more money available to us? We're going to slide that paycheck right on over here to the open line. And what does that do, guys? I started out owing $20,802.54. Well, 34. And we're going to come all the way down here. Now look what we owe. $17,302.34. And how? You there. You see? Easy peasy. You ain't got to think about your bills. They automatically coming off on the credit card. You ain't got to think about making a payment over here. Why? because you sliding your paycheck over here. You hands-free, autopilot. You hands-free, autopilot. Where was the straight starting point? Was it a loan? Well, no, this is an open line, K Clay. This is an open line. No, stay away from loans. I teach people on my channel, I teach people on my channel to stay away from loans. And here's why. Remember, when I give you a explanation, I'm going to show you why I'm giving it to you. My old heads know what I'm finna say. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a loan. This is a PLOC. Personal line of credit, okay? Let's say, Eve, we both got a payment for $700 on one of our payments, right? Let's say you get a truck note, I got a truck note, okay? Okay, let's say you got the loan, Eve. You send your loan off, right? Okay. Now, you send your loan off to the institution that you got your loan from, right? Your loan is a one-way transaction. It only goes one way. You can't get that back. Once you make your payment, you can't call them and say, hey, man, I made a mistake. Can you send that back? You can't get it back, right? Now, watch my PLOC. Let's say I got a payment of $700 in here. That's my payment that I have to make over here. Watch what I can do. I'm going to take the $700 and I'm going to slide over here to my PLOC, right? Make the payment. It's going to say payment made. Watch this. 30 seconds later, I can take that same $700 right back out, transfer it back to my checking and use it for something else. But I thought you said you had to make a payment. When I transferred the $700 into that, they looked at that as my payment. Did you hear what I said? They looked at that as my payment. So not only did the payment get paid for the month, I can transfer the $700 right back out and be doing something else with it. Loan, Eve, one way. PLOC, two way. That's why I encourage, stay away from this. It's not going to help you. You want money access to you at all times, okay? Okay, it says, somebody traveling spirit said Navy Federal Amex card is a good one. There you go. You know, see, when I'm asked a question, I try to show examples. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. Guys, I've been studying this stuff for I don't know how long now. I'm self-taught. What I mean by self-taught is my wife and I, we travel the world, right? We're getting ready to go back out of the country here in a couple of months, right? And we always take you guys with us. You know, if you're new to my channel, just go to my channel. You know, you'll see some of our travels, right? And I study the way other countries do their economics. I'm just an economic guy. I love economics. I don't love money. I use money as a tool. That is it. Money is just a tool. If you stop being emotional about money, you would take off like a rocket. You understand? You can't be emotional about money. You know what I mean? You know any lenders that would give someone rebuilding credit an open line? Well, if your credit is bad, they won't give you an open line. In order to rebuild your credit, you have to go in and tell them your situation, your credit union or bank. They're supposed to be your fiduciary. A fiduciary is somebody who's putting you first before they put themselves, right? Go in and ask them for a secured credit card. It's just like a savings account card, right? But you keep, most of the time they have you put $500 collateral in that account, okay? Now, you cannot go over that $500, okay? What's going on, Marcel? My girl there, Marcel been with me a long time. Her and Miss Bagley. Happy Sunday to you. And once you do that, you know, you can start building credit with that secured credit card. Don't go over the $500. Use it, you know, buy you some gas or buy you some, clothing, but do not go over that $500. Do that for about 5 or 6 months and then go back in and ask them for an unsecured credit card and they'll give it to you. They'll probably start you off like $2,000 or $3,000. They started me off at $5,000. And then now that same $5,000 that I had back then, I got $30,000 on that card now. You know, let's see, what can I get an 809 credit score? Oh man, A 815. Oh yeah, Brad Rose. Oh yeah. Go on my page after I go off live. Go on my page. Scroll. You'll see a list of those that offer that. Okay. You'll see a list of them that offer it. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. But let's see the business credit card. Okay. Let's see. Thanks. No worries, man. No worries. I appreciate you joining in today. Thank you so much. I've been trying to get it. Okay. Gotcha. Your thoughts on personal loan? Personal loans, I don't like them. It's a one-way transaction. You know, like I just explained right here. Personal loan is just a one-way transaction. That's a bank's baby. That's their thing. Why? Because they front load the interest. But like a house, right? A house is amortized, right? The reason it take you so long to pay it off, right? Let's say you borrowed $200,000 from a house, okay? Not getting off the subject. I gotta jump back on the subject, right? Let's say you owe $200,000 on your house. The reason it take you so long to pay it off because the bank's going to put their interest first. So if you take that $200,000 and you run it for 30 years of the term of your finance, 30-year mortgage, you'll pay $400,000 for a $200,000 house. You get a house and the bank get a house because you're going to pay their interest back first. And then you'll start paying for your house. That's why it takes so long to pay a house off. They don't want to tell you that either. But I'm here to school you. I'm here to tell you how to get rid of a house quickly, how to get rid of a car quickly. You see? All right, so that's the difference, guys, between a loan and a plot. Loan is a one-way, plot, two-way. You know what I mean? All right, let's take a look at my credit score. And I gotta keep looking at the clock. I gotta run my, hey, K Clay, I appreciate you joining in. I'm serious. You could be doing anything else, but you right here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna turn you guys around here. Let me get my chair. Oh. All right, guys. Excuse the light coming in, man. I got two, my house is on about 2 acres. I got a pretty big yard. I was out there with the grandkids yesterday, man, and Sarah, you quite welcome. I appreciate you joining in. I've been looking at money to the wrong way. I thought loans were a way. Oh, no. They're not going to tell you that, though. I mean, they're not going to tell you about loans. That's the bank's baby. That's how they get their money. You know what I'm saying? They get their money off us getting loans. But if you go in and you ask for an open line, watch what they're trying to do. They're going to tell you, well, we got some loans that probably fit your situation. You'd be like, no, I don't want a loan. Do you have an open line? Then they know what you're talking about because most people that work there, they don't know about open lines. Only the loan officers knows about them, you see? So let's see here, guys. We'll come back here. Now, how I check my credit, guys, my credit union, right? I'm a member of TVFCU, Tennessee Valley Credit Union, right? They have when I open up my account, they have my credit right there. I mean, I don't have to try to look it up or nothing. It's right there in front of me when I log on to my bank account, right? And another way that you can get credit reports, you can do Experian app, right? The credit bureau Experian, they got an app. Download the app, join the app, it's free, and you can keep up with your credit score. You can look at you can even look at your credit report. Okay? Those are free. And also, I think it's twice a year by law, they have to give you a free credit report. All you have to do is go online and request it. You see? You know what I mean? Next time I go into Chase, I'm going to ask. Yeah, see if Chase has it. You know what I mean? If they don't have it, go somewhere and somebody will offer it to you. Okay? I don't want you guys to get disappointed because one place don't offer it and somebody else do. Okay? Don't get disappointed. Okay? Money is not about disappointment. Money is about a lesson. All right? Let me see, can I get into my credit union here for you guys? And we'll check. Come on. All right, I'm gonna flip you guys around here in just a second. Give me a minute. All right, got you. Boom, boom. All right, I'm in, guys. I'm gonna get ready to flip you around here for a minute. Let me see here. Flip you. Bam, bam. There we go. Hello. There's my credit score right there. I have a 831, as you can see. Okay, now this is how they grade you guys. I try to show this so you'll know how they grade you, okay? This is how they join, okay? My payment history, 100% on time. I have an A, right? Way to go. You're doing a great job paying your bills on time, okay? Then I have a $124,000 open line of credit, guys. And you know how much I use of it? 1%. Look at that. Credit usage, grade A. You're doing a great job at keeping your credit utilization low. Now, a mixture of credits, you know, I got different credits, right? Credit cards and stuff like that. So it's a mixture, what they call a mixture. I got an A. I got 8 accounts. You got a great mix of installment loans and revolving accounts. Okay. Now, my longest one is about 8 years and 2 months average. That's my average. Okay. You've done well on the average credit age usage. Fantastic. Grade A. Inquiries. Nobody's inquired about my credit report at all. Okay. Nick Carlisle, question. Go ahead, brother. Shoot it at me, homie. See, you had it at 832. You went down 1 point. What happened? Oh, when you're using the velocity banking, it will fluctuate because you having money going in and out, but it won't fluctuate much. You know, it'll fluctuate. You may have an 830, then it go down to 829, but when you dump back in, you know, I was joking. I get you. You know, but it will fluctuate because you continue to move money. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to pay my clock off so I can have $30,000, and then when I get $30,000, I'll buy another property. You see? So you have to remember this stuff, okay? Now, guys, we're gonna switch over for a minute. Okay. Now remember, I test investments out for you guys, right? See, if you have a high interest score, why aren't we using that to invest? I mean, you can, I was getting ready to get on that. Nick, give me a minute. I'm going right to it in a second. You guys know that you read my mind, that I do investments, right? And what I do is I test the investment out first. And then if it's a good investment, I come back and I tell you guys, I say, hey, this is a great investment. So I've been having one investment, right? It's a lending platform, right? You can go through Coinbase, and they're affiliated with a company called Steakhouse and Morpho. So I hooked up with Coinbase, but I've been with Coinbase for about 10 years, 11 years. You know, I do cryptocurrency as well. And I loan my USDC out. USDC is United States Dollar Coin. That's what that stands for. United States Dollar Coin. And if you guys don't realize, you have to pay attention to what bills they are passing in the law, right? The Genius Act, that's USDC, United States Dollar Coin. It's a stable coin. It's law. You know, it has been passed. It's a bill that's been passed, so it's legal. You have to understand what's being passed and what's not. Okay. See, I only buy guaranteed investment land for insurance. I mean, ain't nothing guaranteed, bro. Not even in life. I mean, the only thing guaranteed is death and taxes. I mean, real estate, it ain't going to necessarily always go up. You know what I mean? I own property. It ain't necessarily always going to go up. So, you know, you just hope it goes up. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? You know, so it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Everybody got their opinion on what they do. So, you know, I don't base myself on opinions. You know, I base myself on statistics and facts. And I'm a reader. That's all I do is read, 100%. I rarely watch TV. I'm constantly reading, educating myself. So I don't have to guess at it. I know. So that's why I said that. So let's go to this investment, man. Let me come out of this account. Let me show you another one. This is a loan investment, okay? This loan investment would pay you anywhere between 5.75 to 10.25% interest rate return, right? It depends on what the market is doing, okay? Let me give you guys a first look at this. Now this is What I have this is on Coinbase. Coinbase is a cryptocurrency exchange. It's legal. They're on the stock market. So don't say, well, it's a scam. It's legal. It's on the stock market. If it's a scam, the stock market is a scam, which really it is. It's owned by the top 10%. You ain't making no money. Just so you know, I didn't tell you that though. You know what I mean? So let's look at this thing, man. Okay, I do that wrong every time. Okay, let's see how much we got. We started out with $1,000 and something dollars. Well, we started out with $300, and we put a little more in there, put a little more in there. So now we up to 1482, right? We just playing with this thing. I've been playing with it for almost 2 months now. Okay, so let me flip you guys around. All right, here we go, guys. All right. See, here's cryptocurrency. As you can see, I don't have any cryptocurrency on Coinbase. All my cryptocurrency is in my private digital wallet. Okay, it's completely offline. You can't hack it because it's not online. I mean, I hold Bitcoin. Most of my investment is in Bitcoin, and I hold a whole lot of Bitcoin. So that's more for my grandkids' future and stuff like that. So I'm always looking out for my family. I am a family guy. It's up to me to build a foundation for my family, and I train them to run it. So they gonna love Paw for building the machine. All they gotta do is oil the machine. So right now, if I was to put dollars, this is how things are changing. Let's say I was to use a US dollar. They won't give me anything for it. You see, in the digital world, they don't want your dollars. They don't want your paper dollars. But now if I convert that paper dollar into USDC, right? Look what they'll give me for it. 6.10%. I keep telling people paper money is going away. It's going to be a thing of the past. Everything is digital. And people keep telling me, well, cash is king. Okay. According to the statistic, more and more people are using less and less cash. More and more places are not accepting cash. Keep thinking that. I keep warning people because they're going to continue to print money. And what's going to happen to your savings account in your retirement if they keep printing money? You're going to lose it. You're going to lose a whole bunch of money in that retirement, and your dollar is going to be keep devaluing every time they print it. Okay? So you must understand this, right? So all I did was just sit that money here, right? You know? So I've been lending out 14.0, and like I said, I just sit it here, and right now I made $10.71. Every time I come into here, this goes up. Last week it was at 14, maybe 69, something like that. Look where it's at now. And I ain't adding nothing else to it. Okay? See, I can lend here. They just put the lending platform on the desktop. Okay? Because they didn't have it on the desktop at first. Damn it. They only had it in the app. Now let's say they just, you don't understand yet, but you want your money to gain interest. That's no problem. We can come over here. If you just buy USDC and sit it here on Coinbase, Coinbase will give you 4.25% for it. Just sit it there. There's no lockup. It's like a savings account. You can pull it anytime you get ready. Just pay the tax on the interest that you earn. Everybody understand that? See? So you can sit your money. This is a lending platform right here. Okay. Now let's say, now what I'm on right now, let's go home. This is a amateur's chart of cryptocurrency. See, this is something that you, if you don't know anything about crypto, this is what you'll be looking at. This is an amateur's chart. This is what you'll be buying from, and you'll see the price, and you see the prices in the red today. That's not uncommon. It's like the stock market. It goes up and down. You see? Now, somebody like me who understands charts, who understand money, who understand stop losses, I understand the markets like I was a professional, but like I said, I'm just like you guys. This is what I'm gonna be looking at. You see? This is what I run off of. You see the difference between an amateur chart and my chart? Why? Because I can read all this. I know what it means. You see, I can come over here to this side and I can put in stop loss. I can put anything I want over here. I can stop loss. I can tell it when to buy. I can tell it when to sell. I read all this on a daily basis, and I'm self-taught. You see? This is the advanced screen you're looking at. Now, if you want to go to the amateur screen, this is the screen you'll be looking at. Right here. You see the difference? There you go. All right. Flip you guys back around. Yeah. So guys, this week, what I want to talk to you guys about was my wife and daughters in there looking at something and they're laughing. Most people fail with money because they live life with no mission, no system set in place. They just go freelance. And I tell people all the time that run into me, I said, never go freelance. I said, because you're not understanding what's happening to you. Because you're not tracking anything. You have no system set in place. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And, people make random financial decisions, random moves. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to keep you in debt. I want all of you guys on my channel, right? I got nothing but love for you. I want you to spend intentionally. What I mean by this is every one of your dollars should have a job. Y'all understand? Every one of your dollars should have a job. And you should be knowing before you get paid, okay, this money here goes here. For instance, me, once my paycheck hits my checking account, I know I'm going to slide it over to the open line. You see? Hands off. Automatic. I know where it's going. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people rely on motivation instead of a process. Trust the process. Don't depend on motivation, because motivation will go away. Okay? Motivation will go away. Everybody ain't going to be motivated every day, but you can stay disciplined every day. You can stay disciplined every day if you know what you're looking at. But if you're just going freelance, how are you supposed to keep up with stuff? I'm just asking for the people in the back. Like I said, I'm no better than you guys. I just learned these habits that made me who I am today. And I don't really think about money anymore. I don't even think about it the way I used to. You know, when I get paid, I'll be like, oh man, I just got paid, blah, 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 blah. Oh, let's see. If you sold that rental property, would it be wise to put the profits in Bitcoin? Well, are you trying to avoid taxes? The only way you avoid taxes, if you sell a rental property and you take that money and you reinvest it into something else, like another property, you can get away with taxes like that. But if you wanted to invest in Bitcoin, you could. I wouldn't put all my money in Bitcoin, but I take so much and put it into Bitcoin. Like me, I have money automatically going toward Bitcoin every single 2 weeks, the same time. Every 2 weeks, the same time, it just automatically goes to Bitcoin. I got it set. Remember my screen I showed you, professional screen? It'll automatically buy for me every 2 weeks, same time, automatically buy. No, trying to buy more Bitcoin. Oh, you're trying to buy more Bitcoin? Yeah, this get you this not financial advice. Just set you an allotment up. It ain't gotta be much. Just DCA. Dollar cost average. That's what that stands for. $20, $25, $30, how much that you feel comfortable with. Just set up on automatic payment. Buy you some Bitcoin. See, that's how I do, right? My system automatically buys it. When it gets to $5,000 on the market, that I have in Bitcoin, I move it off the market into my digital wallet. And then I just forget about it and just leave it there. You see? So, a lot of people money don't have direction. Right? It just go, I appreciate that, Ms. Bagley. A lot of people money don't have direction. It just go out of their pocket. They make it, they spend it, they go home and go to sleep, go home and shower, wake up and go to work, they rinse and repeat. That's their life cycle. And then they start feeling a certain way, man. I'm struggling, man. I can't get ahead. Because they have no structure. In order to be good with your finances, you have to have a mission. What's your ending game? If you're new to my channel, my ending game is my wife and I, we're going to move to the Caribbean, right? That's our ending game. The Caribbean, walk on the beach in the morning time with our latte and just chill. We don't want to do nothing fancy. We just want to chill. You see, that's my ending game. Now you got to figure out what's your ending game, right? A lot of people don't know their numbers. In order to do finances, you got to know how much you got coming in versus how much you got going out. If you don't know these two numbers, you cannot budget. You're just guessing. You're freelancing again. You got to learn these numbers, okay? A lot of people, they would rather give their money to somebody else to do their finances than to do it themselves, not realizing win or lose, that person gets paid commission. Who cares more about your money than you? I used to be the same way until I started adding up numbers. The commission I was paying him was beating the money that I was making in interest on my investment. That don't make no sense. I'm losing. But I didn't know. I was new at the game. But hey, I ain't mad at you. Go ahead. You know? So that's what you got to understand, man. And every month, most people have chaos up here. There's so much stuff going in your mind, it's chaotic. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys feel this way, because I was feeling this way for a long time. I had to think about bills, think about this, think about that, but that's how society set us up. They want to keep you working, they want to keep you tired, and they want to keep you frustrated. Those three things, you can't think for yourself. It's chaotic. Now, what about you having everything in place, right? Everything is calm, everything collected. You know where everything is going. Now you can think for yourself. Game over. Game over. You can beat the system. But long as you stay in a chaotic system, you're going to lose. And they know this. They study human behavior. Society does. It studies human behavior. Banks study human behavior. Investment firms study human behavior. They're not worried about how much money they can make off you. They want to know what your behavior is, and they know they're going to make the money. You see? But if you come off the slave train, game over. Be intentional with your money. Understand what to do with it, okay? All right, guys. Appreciate you joining in for another class. Would have been longer, but I got to take my grandbaby's coats back down to them. You know, I took my little darlings, what I call my little darlings, shoe shopping yesterday, right? I had fun with them, you know. And my little oldest, right, she's 8. You know, she was the firstborn, and she'll tell you that too. She'll tell you that she's your favorite. Oh my goodness. I mean, she is my favorite though. But she's the firstborn, you know, and she'll let you know. But Papa, I was the first one born. I said, yeah, you're right. You're the first one born. But join me tomorrow. I'm back on tomorrow morning at 7:15 a.m. Eastern time. All right. We'll talk about investments. Okay. I'll show you guys. Oh, you're quite welcome, Miss Bagley. I'm always appreciative of you. You always join in. Thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, CMBA kid, you know I got my love for you. My brother from another. You're always in there, man. I thank you so much, man. And the more I learn, guys, the more me and my wife, or my wife and I travel, whatever I learn, I teach you guys, man. And it's my pleasure to come on here, man, in a humble state to teach. Because like I told you guys, man, I am no better than nobody else. When I see one of you guys do good, I'm going to congratulate you, man. I ain't got but love for you. I want you to do well. That's why I'm here. I want you to understand what's being done to you. Okay, is there a charge? Oh, no. I ain't got no charge for you, bro. Oh, no, man. Hey, you guys give me gifts and stuff like that. I mean, some people, they give me $5, $7, $10. Now, I just appreciate, whatever y'all donate for the channel. and stuff like that, man. But my biggest pay is when you teach somebody else. Okay, if you see us working for you, don't be a knowledge hog. Okay, give it to your family members, man. Give it to your brothers. Give it to your sister. Give it to your mom, your dad, whoever will listen to you. You can't teach everybody because everybody ain't ready to listen. I had to figure that out on my own. I be excited about teaching people, but some people just ain't ready to listen, and they're not gonna listen. You see, and some people, they are like a what do you call it? They're gonna hate on you because of your knowledge, because they're gonna try to irritate you or come on your channel and start trouble because And to me, that's crazy, man. But they should do it in school. I used to call somebody a bookworm. Oh, you small, you bookworm. Like that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, I do Uber and Lyft. I spread the love. I talk about you all the time. Hey, I appreciate that, CNB. I thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Like I said, man, you don't make videos. Actually, I got some videos lined up to put on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is I'll Leave It to You. It's a new channel. Go on my page. It's on there. It's on there. So I'm going to start transferring the lives. I'm going to download them from here, and I'm going to throw them on my YouTube channel, okay? That way you guys can watch them over. That way okay? Tomorrow morning when I come on, I have my YouTube channel up there. I should have been doing it, but I'd be so busy working my job and my business and then coming on here, then working social media. It's just always something going on. And then I'm a big family guy. I go get the grandkids, my great-grandson, then spend time with the wife, then take the wife on vacation. It's always something, but I love taking care of my family, man. You know what I mean? My granddaughter's going to tell me when I'm on my deathbed, thanks, Pawpaw, for building something for us. And I'm going to teach them to just carry the legacy, man. I want my girls and my little grandson and my great-grandson to do well, because my kids are already catching on, they already done caught on, to what I teach. So everybody's going to be ready, you know what I mean? All right, guys, I appreciate you. Tomorrow morning, 7:15 a.m. Eastern time, right? We'll talk about what kind of investments that are out there, okay? All right, man, you guys take care of yourself. I got to go take my granddaughters their coat. I ain't got nothing but love for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm struggling trying to get a plot debt too high. Get your debt down, CNBA. If you got credit card debts, I think you've been with me long enough to use those credit cards as a checking account. Remember how I told you to dump your paycheck back into those credit cards to control the interest rate on them? Get that debt down, You got to have a low debt to ratio before they give it to you. If your debt is higher than your pay ratio, they're not going to give it to you. Okay, you doing it? Good. There you go. Just this takes a little time. Remember I tell you, patience is the key. You on a mission, right? Okay. On your mission, don't let nothing knock you off your mission, right? Like your Lyft and your Uber. Take that money, put it into your mission. Make your mission your number one goal. See, my number one goal for my wife and myself, Caribbean. Nothing else matters to me. Caribbean. Yeah. So, anyway, let me get out of here, guys. I love you guys, man. You take care of yourself. Do something nice for somebody today, okay? Stay humble in your knowledge and be on a quest for more knowledge, all right? All right, man. You guys take care. One love. One love.